It began with whispers in the attic, unseen footsteps in the dead of night, an eerie presence lurking just beyond sight. The Hinterkaifeck farmstead, isolated, quiet, was about to become the setting of one of the most horrifying and perplexing murder mysteries in history. March 31st, 1922. A crisp evening in Bavaria. Inside the Hinterkaifeck farmhouse, 6 souls went about their final night, unaware that a predator was already among them. Andreas Gruber, his wife Kazilia, their widowed daughter Victoria Gabriel, her children, little Kazilia and Joseph, and the newly arrived maid, Maria Baumgartner. Andreas had discovered a strange newspaper on the property just days before. No one in the village subscribed to it, and there were the tracks, deep footprints in the snow, leading from the forest to the house, but none leading away. The family had been hearing unsettling sounds from the attic, soft shuffling, as if someone were moving above them. Their previous maid had left, terrified. She swore the house was haunted. Then the night came. One by one they were lured to the barn. One by one they were struck down. The blows came swiftly, delivered by a mattock, a brutal farming tool. When the murderer was done, he, or they, dragged the bodies into a heap beneath the hay. For 3 days the killer remained, eating their food, keeping the fires burning, tending to their livestock, living among the dead. Days passed. The family failed to appear at church. Young Kazilia's school desk remained empty. Concern turned to dread. On April 4th, neighbours made a gruesome discovery. In the barn, the bodies of Andreas, Kazilia, Victoria, and little Kazilia lay in a grotesque pile. Inside the house, Maria and Joseph were found slain in their beds. The investigation began immediately, but it was already tainted. Curious villagers had wandered the scene, moved bodies, even cooked in the family's kitchen. Clues were lost. And the killer, nowhere to be found. Suspects were questioned. Theories ran rampant. Was it Lorenz Schlittenbauer, Victoria's rumoured lover who behaved oddly at the crime scene, or Carl Gabriel, Victoria's supposedly dead husband? Some believed it was a vagrant, others a wandering madman. Some whispers even suggested something inhuman. The Hinterkaifeck farm was razed to the ground, as if the land itself sought to erase the nightmare. But the whispers never stopped. The case remains unsolved, a phantom lurking in the annals of history. Who or what committed the Hinterkaifeck murders? We may never know, but one thing is certain. Something wicked walked that farm in 1922 and left behind only shadows and silence.